All right, thanks, guys. Happy Friday afternoon. Now, our Friday evening games in the MLB haven't even started yet, but we do already have some lines out for Saturday's MLB action. So let's go ahead and get into it, beginning with Philly at Atlanta, 105 Eastern first pitch. The Braves are $1.45, totals 8.5. Nickel fade of the Braves already. Arrieta's for the Phillies, Fultonavich for the Braves. Now, the Braves have gotten great production out of Fulte in many different spots this season. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, Arrieta's definitely underachieved for the Phils this season. This team's also won just 5 of 13 head-to-head matchups with the Braves. And both pitchers do have their fair share of overs for the year. When these guys start, their team goes over the total. I got to go with the home team in this matchup here. Give me the Atlanta Braves winning this one outright in the over. 8.5 in this one. And with that said, welcome to the show. Got some lines and personal leans out for Saturday's MLB action. But before we get into that, I just want to remind you to check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage. And with a documented win percentage of 60% for the entire year of 2017, you're costing yourself valuable information each and every day you're not subscribed. Now, packages begin at just $1.99 per month. There's also plenty of free content there as well. So once again, please feel free to just quickly hit that pause button right now and open up your browser. Just type in patreon.com/BrockPage. It'll only take you a few seconds. The link is in the description section below. And if you are a current patron of mine and you're watching this program right now, I simply just can't thank you enough. You make it all worth it. And with all that said, let's go ahead and jump right back into some more lines and personal leans. Now, all starts are Eastern Standard Time. And on deck, we've got the Giants at the Cards, 105 St. Louis. The Cardinals are $1.70, totals 8. Nickel fade of St. Louis in the early betting. Rodriguez for the Giants, Wainwright for the Cardinals. Rodriguez has really struggled in his last handful of starts after a really strong beginning. San Fran's also just 409 in their games at the current moneyline price. The Cards have been playing some very well-rounded baseball as of late. They also won 3 out of their last 4 ball games on their side of things. Now, total-wise, bunch of unders between both of these pitchers. Give me the Cardinals. Run line in the under, 8 runs in this one. Next game, Mets-Nationals, 405 Washington. The Nats are $1.70, totals 9, 30-cent fade of Washington in the early betting. Corey Oswalt's back for the Mets. Tanner Roark's for the Nationals. Oswalt comes in with a 6.30 ERA. Meanwhile, the Nationals are coming off 2 straight after Roark made the start. Washington's also 8-3 in their last 11 Roark starts as well. Now, New York's also 64% to the over on the road when the line's 9 or higher. So give me the Nationals run line and the over 9 runs in this one. Next game, Orioles-Yankees, 405 New York. The Yankees are the $3 favorites in this one. Totals 9.5. 25-cent fade of the Yanks in the early going here. David Hess takes the mound for the O's. Lance Lynn's on the bump for the Yankees. No real synopsis needed on the sides. I do want to remind you that 11 out of 16 head-to-head matchups between these squads did go over the total. So all that said and done, I'm going to lean Yankees run line in the over 9.5 in this one. Next game, Rays, Blue Jays, 407 Toronto. The Rays are $1.40, totals 8.5 up to 9. 10-cent move toward Tampa already. And we got Glasnow for the Rays, Tommy Pannone for the Blue Jays. Toronto's just $3.25 in their games as the home underdog. Tampa's gone 9-4 in their 13 head-to-head matchups with the Jays. 10 out of 13 head-to-head matchups between these squads stayed under the total. Give me the Rays outright and the under 9 runs in this one. Next game, Royals-Tigers, 6-10 Detroit. The Royals are the $1.10 favorites. Total was 9 down to 8.5. Little flip of the line in this one. 20-cent move toward KC. Junis is for the Royals. Zimmerman's for the Tigers. KC's won just 21 of 75 as the official road underdog. They're also 387 in their games at the current moneyline price. ERA's in the mid-4s for both of these starters. Give me the Tigers outright in the over 8.5 in this one. Next game, Brewers-Pirates, 7:05 Pittsburgh. The Brewers are $1.20, totals 8, 10-cent move toward Milwaukee in the early wagering. Davies takes the mound for the Brewers. Trevor Williams is on the bump for Pittsburgh. The Pirates have actually played the Brewers exceptionally well this year, 11-5 head-to-head with Milwaukee. Boom. We got it down. Speaking of the Brewers, they're throwing out Zach Davies, under which they've won just 4 of 11 ball games, where Zach threw out the first pitch themselves. Now, total-wise, I do like this one to stay under. Williams starts are 21-8 to the under. Davies starts are also 8-3 to the under as well. So with all that said and done, I'm leaning toward the underdog Pirates and the under 8 runs in this one. Next game, Angels-Astros, 7-10 Houston. The Astros are 270, total 7.5. 20-cent fade of Houston already. Barrios for the Angels, Verlanders for the Stros. Houston's won 71% of the ball games played at the current moneyline price. Los Angeles is just 352, taking on winning ball clubs. Shouldn't see a whole lot of scoring in this one. Plus 11 out of 16 head-to-head matchups between these two squads did stay under the total. Give me the Houston Astros run line in the under 7.5 in this one. Next game, Reds-Marlins, 7-10 Miami. The Reds are $1.10. Total was 7.5 up to 8. 10-cent fade of the Reds in the early betting here. DeSclafani's for Cincinnati. Urena's for Miami. Miami's a pretty bad baseball team. Don't like to get too caught up with them in coin flip situations. Plus, the Reds are 11-8 when DeSclafani makes the start. And for some reason, 3 out of 4 head-to-head matchups between these teams stayed under the total. Don't see that much out of Cincy. But regardless, give me the Cincinnati Reds and the under 8 runs in this one. Next game, Red Sox-Indians, 7-10 Cleveland. The Indians are $1.20. Totals 8.5. Porcello's for the Sox, Clevinger's for the Indians. Cleveland's won just 14 of 30 when Mike Clevinger makes a start. Boston's 21-10 in their games where Porcello throws the first pitch themselves. I'm expecting a good amount of runs in this one for some reason. We did see these teams go 3-1 to the over in their last 4 head-to-heads as well. So give me the underdog Red Sox and the over 8.5 in this one. Next game, Cubs, White Sox, 7-10 guaranteed rate field. The Cubbies are the $2 favorites, totals 9. Lester's for the Cubs, Giolito's for the White Sox. Can't make the case for the White Sox here. They're 28% in games versus teams allowing less than 4 runs per contest. Meanwhile, the Cubbies have gone 22-8 in their games where Big John Lester made the start. Now, I do like some scoring in this one, however. The Cubs are 72% to the over in their second game without a day off. Give me the Cubbies run line in the over. 9 runs in this one. Next game, Mariners-Rangers, 8:05 Texas. The Rangers are $1.15, totals 10. Nickel move toward Texas. Gonzalez is for Seattle. Mike Miners for the Rangers. But despite being favored in this one, Texas really struggles with winning programs. The Rangers are just 366 for the year, taking on teams over 500. Seattle's also gone a solid 32-18 in their games played at the current market price. Might see some scoring in this one. Most of these teams' head-to-head matchups did get over the posted total. So all that's said and done, give me the underdog Mariners winning this one outright and the over. 10 runs in this one. Next game, Rockies, Diamondbacks, 8-10 Arizona. The D-backs are $1.75, total 7.5. Sensatella's for the Rockies, Patrick Corbin's for Arizona. And I got to be honest with you, the way that Arizona's been playing the last month, they don't ever deserve to be the $1.75 favorites, no matter who's pitching, in my opinion. The other thing to note is that Colorado's been pretty good in spots like these, 6-15 in their games at the current moneyline odds. And despite having a very low opening total, most of these teams' head-to-head matchups go over the line. Even Arizona's 63% to the over in their second game without a day off. So with all that said and done, I like the underdog Rockies catching the plus money in the over. 7.5 in this one. Next game, Twins Athletics, 9:05 Oakland. The Athletics are the $2.30 favorites in this one. Totals 8.5. Chase DeYoung is for the Twins. Mike Fiers is for Oakland. And when it comes to this Oakland squad, Mike Fiers has been awesome for him. Oakland 7-1 in their games where Mike throws the first pitch. They're also taking on a Minnesota team who's lost 89% of their games played at the current moneyline price point. Now, I am expecting a low run total in this one. Oakland's 3-1 to the under in their games with Minnesota so far on the season. I also just like a low-scoring game here. So with all that said and done, I'm going to lean toward the Oakland A's run line and the under 8.5 in this one. Next and final game for the show, Padres-Dodgers, 9-10 Los Angeles. The Dodgers are 270, totals 8. Knicks for San Diego, Hill on the bump for Los Angeles. He got bumped this Saturday, by the way, supposed to start Friday night, but got replaced by Stripling. Now, I can't justifiably back the Padres in this spot here. They've won just 4 of 16 head-to-head matchups with the Dodgers. They're also 31 games under 500 and 32% versus teams giving up less than 4 runs per contest. I think we'll see some runs in this one. LA's 16-6 to the over when Rich Hill makes the start. So with all that in mind, give me the Dodgers -1.5 and the over 8 runs in this one. And that's going to do it for me. But before I get out of here, I just want to remind you to check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage. And with a documented win percentage of 60% for the entire year of 2017, you're costing yourself valuable information each and every day you're not subscribed. Now, packages begin at just $1.99 per month. There's also plenty of free content there as well. So once again, please feel free to just quickly hit that pause button right now or finish the video. But regardless, open up your browser and just type in patreon.com/BrockPage. It'll only take you a few seconds. Link is in the description section below. And if you're a current patron of mine and you're watching this program right now, I just can't thank you enough. You make it all worth it. All right. Most importantly, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching today's program. I hope you enjoyed all this great free information. And please don't forget to check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage.